We now go to the grid for the Canadian Grand Prix, starting from pole position. And it's 5 lights, and away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. We get off the line very, very well. Now chasing down after Mark Webber, diving it up the inside on lap 24, and we get second place in the race. There's not long to go now in this race as Alonso runs wide. We take the lead. Unbelievable stuff here. Can you believe it? We have won the Canadian Grand Prix. It's 5 lights here in Valencia, and away we go for the European Grand Prix. Taking it easy into this first corner, but we're going to dive it up the inside. No positions gained though, unfortunately. Going up the inside now of Jenson Button, we take 3rd place in the race. Now going down the inside of Sebastian Vettel, we take 2nd place in the Grand Prix now. This is it, the final charge. We go up the inside of Sebastian Vettel. Can we make the move stick? We've only gone and done it. We have won the European Grand Prix. Surely now we come across the line to take our 2nd victory in a row. 5 lights for the British Grand Prix, and away we go from 10th position on the grid, going round the outside now of Robert Kubica. Now we're going to try and take Nico Rosberg down the inside on lap 1. We've done it. There's a button now going slowly. We go round the outside. A lovely move there in the new complex. Sebastian Vettel goes slowly behind the Toro Rosso of all cars of Jaime Alguersuari. We go down the inside of both of them in the new loop section. And we have won the British Grand Prix in a Williams. It's 3 in a row. What's up guys, Joe here for Aeterno UK today, and welcome to the F1 2010 Career Mode episode number 11. We're here in Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix. You join me in Q1 as usual, going out for an early run, and as we come around the final corner for our only flying lap hopefully, we come over the line for a very, very nice lap, 118.9, and we go now into qualifying 2. It's actually wet, it's a full wet session as well, which, you know, you're sort of going into the unknown. As you can see, we've got out nice and early, we've got a lovely clear track, and as we come towards the final sector, you know, it's a track that we haven't driven for quite a while. Obviously isn't in the F1 2013 game, but yeah, it's a track that I have driven a lot in other games, I suppose, so it didn't take me that long to adapt to. As you can see, we're actually putting together a pretty nice lap here, as we come a little bit wide into that corner, but more than make up for it in that final corner, keep it planted, and that is a beautiful lap actually, lovely final sector for a 120.7. It dried up towards the end of the session, but we were still on the wrong tyres, got a 7/10 lead, or we topped the session by 7/10, that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this is where it all counts, Q3, gone out for one run, but we've dipped a tyre in the gravel on our outlap. That's going to do the tyres no good for the start of the race. But now we've just got to try and ease off a little bit. We've still got 45 seconds, so we're going to make the line. And yeah, just got to come around these last 2 corners. We go a bit wide, and we've got a puncture. We've got a puncture before we've even started. It's the first time I've ever seen that happen. And we had such a good chance of getting pole position. And we're going to end up with nothing in this Q3 session. We're going to be starting from 10th. We are absolutely gutted as we limp into the pit lane. Wow, we can't believe what's happened. We've messed up basically. That's what's happened. That's it. You know, that's qualifying over. We went out early. We took that risk, and I'm afraid it didn't pay off. So we're going to be starting tomorrow in 10th position, and well, we don't know what to say really. We're going to be behind Kubica and Liuzzi again, and Webber, our championship rival. That's who he's looking like at the moment. He's up in 3rd. But yeah, Sebastian Vettel on pole position, no surprise there. But we're starting in 10th position, only 1 row ahead of our teammate Rubens Barrichello. But we are on the grid now for the German Grand Prix. The lights are starting to come on. We can't see them, but we've got probably about a few red lights now, and we're away for the German Grand Prix. We get a nice start, but not quite nice enough to jump Liuzzi. We're getting nice and easy into this first corner, but we see a gap which we opportunistically take. If that isn't a word, then it is now. But we're already up to P6 as we go around the outside, maybe of Michael Schumacher. We don't quite have enough pace to do that. But now we are going to try and get him maybe into the hairpin. But we're going to have to see and wait wait and see what happens. Even I'm getting everything muddled up today, it seems. But maybe try it down the inside as he's looking down the inside of Nico Rosberg, his teammate. But we go a little bit too hot into there. We should, though, get the position on Schumi, which it looks as if we do. And we're going to go side by side with Nico Rosberg into this tight right-hander. It is flat out, but we've got the optimum line for the left-hander, which means we are already up to P4. Just think if we'd have got that pole position, as we can see Sebastian Vettel streaking off into the lead on that mini-map. Yeah, it's a shame that we didn't get that pole, because I really do think that we would have had the opportunity to be up on Sebastian Vettel already, but as we try and go around the outside of his teammate Mark Webber, that isn't going to quite happen. But as we skip to lap 2, we're now going to try and haul Webber's slipstream and take a podium position possibly. And how are we going to do it? We get a lovely slipstream with it looks as if his engine's geared just nice, and we're going to hang it round the outside in this tight right hand hairpin, and we make the move for P3. Webber backs off a little bit, it looks like. But as we come now onto lap 3, we get a little bit hot into there, it looks like, and we've dipped. We've done exactly the same thing, maybe even gone a little bit more into the gravel. Webber has gone past us, and we've just got to, we've got to learn from a lesson, not dip any tyre in the gravel, take absolutely no chances, and come into the pit lane as soon as we can, because we don't want to get a puncture on the first corner as the back end slips out. We don't want to get a puncture on the first corner and have to limp around the whole lap. With 3 wheels on my wagon basically, but as we come into the pit lane now for our only stop of the day, hopefully. Tyre wear should be fine to the end. These hard tyres, the prime tyres, I believe are the hard compound, which should easily see us to the end of the race. But oh my, what is happening? What is happening? A 10.2 second pit stop. Michael Schumacher has jumped us in the pits. He was way back on us. And he's way up the road as well. I don't know what's happening. We're into P21. It's absolutely ridiculous here. I actually despair at this pit crew in this game. It is just ridiculous. We're 11 races in already, and this could cost us the championship. It really could, but now we're on to lap 5. We're going to try and go round the outside. How has Petrov ended up ahead of us? I don't even know. He started like P11, did he? He started behind me, and I had a storming race. And he's already ahead. Well, he's not ahead of us anymore. So, yeah, we catch up to Schumi once more on lap 6. And you know what's going to happen here. We're going to get a lovely line into that corner. We just seem to be nailing that corner all weekend. And hopefully we'll catch up to Fernando Alonso. And at the start of lap 7, we get a lovely run out of turn 1. That is beautiful stuff. That is probably the best exit we've got off there all weekend. And what a time to do it. To go down the inside of Fernando Alonso, but he's going to come back at us, but surely he's not going to put up much of a fight. No, he isn't. We're up by 3/10 on our best sector time, and yeah, it's a great start to the lap. So now on lap 9, we're going to hopefully get past Nico Rosberg, who somehow ended up ahead of us. That 10-second pit stop really has cost us so dear. But Barrichello's in 4th, so that must mean that he's got to pit, because there'd be no way that he'd be that good. But yeah, he did pit in the end, and on lap 13, we just weren't quite fast enough, to be honest. I reckon we probably could have taken the charge to Webber. It's just so unfortunate that we overtook him, and we've ended up behind him in P4 at the end of this race. We didn't have the pace to take the win, there's no doubt about that, but we could easily have been on that podium. Unfortunately, it's not to be today. It's a 4th place. Not too bad, I guess. Only lost 3 points to Webber. That could, though, prove costly come the end of the championship. We've just got to take it on the chin, though. It wasn't our fault. We gave it our all. Our teammate actually scored some points, which was good. And we're actually still top in the driver's standing, so can't complain one bit. 11 points behind is Mark Webber, but he is slowly creeping up on us. Williams 2nd, still in the Constructors, which is unbelievable stuff. But we'll be in Budapest for round 12, the Hungarian Grand Prix. Not a favourite track of mine at all. We're going to try and limp round there, hopefully. But until next time, guys, goodbye.